Hi little ladybugs, this is Miss Silver Curls and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about my hair. I'm gonna discuss the whole process, and then later on I'm gonna do videos showing you how I actually style my hair. But my hair journey began, my curly hair and silver hair journey began about 6 years ago. I was flat ironing my hair. I had clip-ins on, I'd wear buns, but I flat ironed my hair to death. And I decided that I wanted a new color, I wanted a new look, and so rather than damage my hair even more with color, I decided to go natural. So I started by doing a big chop. I cut my hair up to my shoulders. You'll see a picture of it. You can still see that it's really dark on the ends and it has like a little wave in it, because when you flat iron and color your hair, it removes all the texture from your hair. So my hair would not curl up like this before, and you'll see the picture. So I just kept cutting and cutting as the gray was growing in, and I would even pull it up into buns and put a little bun on top or put curly hair pieces on until I finally cut all of the color and the flat ironed damaged hair off. And this is what my hair looked like. And I get so many compliments now about my gray curly hair. Everybody wants to know, how did I get it this color? It grew out of my head this way. It came from God. And they want to know, how did I get it to curl like that? Did I finger curl it? Even my mother asked me if I finger curled my hair. Really? So, but that's just how long it's been since we really have seen the natural texture of my hair. But my hair comes out just like this, just as a wash and go. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that I do, some of my favorite products and tools. I'm going to talk a little bit about my methods, and then later on I will have other videos where I'm actually showing you doing my hair. But the first thing you have to do is make sure you have a really good clean cut on your hair, get all the damaged ends off. It just takes a while. It takes a year, and you just have to keep trimming those edges and trimming those edges. And then you have to begin to deep condition your hair at least once a week with a good moisturizing conditioner. A good one is Diva Curl Melt into Moisture. There's many deep moisturizing masks that you can use, and when you do your deep conditioning, you should put a cap on, and if you have a thermal bonnet that you put in the microwave, put that on, and you can leave that on as long as you like. But before that, you have to stop using sulfate shampoos. You should not use any products that have sulfate or silicone or parabens. Sulfate is a detergent, and no one, curly, straight, beautiful hair, no one should be using any type of shampoo that has sulfates in it. And silicone is a plastic. It makes our hair look really shiny and pretty, but the plastic hardens on the hair, and then no moisture can penetrate into the hair shaft, and then the hair dries up and it breaks off. So look for products that say no sulfates, no silicones, and no parabens. Parabens are some type of preservative that causes cancer, so almost every manufacturer is starting to eliminate parabens from their product. So you cleanse your hair. You should really cleanse your hair once a week. After you cleanse it, while it's still wet and damp, you put a deep conditioner on it, leave it on for like 40 minutes, at least 20 minutes. Rinse the deep conditioner out, and then you need to put in a leave-in conditioner while your hair is really wet, while you're still in the shower. One of my favorite leave-in conditioners is Kinky Curly Not Today. Now, this YouTube is not sponsored by any of the products that I'm talking about. I paid for them myself, and I actually use them. So Kinky Curly Not Today is my favorite leave-in conditioner. So you put a little bit of this on. Another important thing you need to know is that you should never use a regular towel on your hair or anybody's hair. Towels have loops in them, and those loops snag the hair, which causes frizz, breakage, and split ends. So either use a microfiber towel or a 100% old cotton t-shirt. They work perfect. But for curlies, you really don't want your hair to dry. Your hair needs to be soaking wet whenever you apply any type of styler on your hair. So after you put your leave-in conditioner, you get out the shower, you section your hair into 4 parts, you get a water bottle, and you spray each section so it's soaking wet, and you apply a styler. Now, what does a styler do? A styler is what prevents your hair from frizzing. It helps to maintain the curl, give it hold and definition. If you want a soft, moisturized curl, then you're going to use a cream styler. And every brand has a cream styler. If you want a curl that has hold and definition, like this curl, like my curls where they have hold and definition, then you're going to want to use a gel or a jelly type of styler. If you want both moisture because your hair is dry and hold and definition, then you're going to apply the cream first and the gel on top. But your hair needs to be soaking wet. This, no matter what brand you're using, in order for your curly hair to look really great and for the curls to last, your hair has to be soaking wet when you apply the styler. And so you just have that water bottle and you just spray, 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 and section each part and press that styler into the hair. But my favorite styling tool is a Denman brush. So after I put the styler on, I take this Denman brush and smooth the styler through that section of hair, and then I do smaller sections and I smooth the styler with the Denman brush. And that's what gives me these really spirally bouncy curls. So after applying all of the styler, and you apply it in a style that you want your hair to dry in, you should really let your hair air dry. It's best to let it air dry, because if you use a diffuser and heat pulls the moisture out of your hair, and we want our curls to stay moisturized. If you cannot let it air dry, at least let it air dry 75% and then use a diffuser on very cool heat, or you can sit under a hooded dryer. I sit under a hooded dryer. When I do a demo, I'll show you my hooded dryer. I got it from Sally's. It's on a pole, and I can roll it around in the bathroom or any room. Even my son comes in and sits under the dryer when he washes his hair and he needs to go out and he wants his hair to be dry. So the hooded dryer is and it's affordable. So after you sit under the hooded dryer, or after you diffuse it, or after you let it air dry, then you're going to take a little oil, spray oil, and you're going to spray your hair with the oil, or you're going to put some oil in your hands, and then you're going to scrunch your curls up to kind of break the cast that's on them and fluff them out. And I always put mine up in a little pineapple up here, and then you're good to go. When you sleep at night, you're going to put your hair in a pineapple. If your hair is long enough, you're going to pull the pineapple all the way to the top. I generally do 2 pineapples, one at the top and one pulled to the back. Or sometimes I do 2 on each side, one in the back and one on the top. And then in the morning, when you take your scrunchies off and remove your pineapple, you may have to take some water and spray the curls to kind of refresh them, because I know my hair looks really curly right now, but it does straighten out. It gets really flat and straight, and there will be no curl in it. So I have to reactivate the curl by misting water on it. And by the time I'm done doing my makeup and getting dressed and walked out the door, the curls have dried up. You don't have to wet your whole head. You just wet the areas that need to be dried. Now, I think I told you a little bit about my background. I'm Asian, from East India, Pakistan. I'm African, and I'm European and specifically Ashkenazi Jew. So my hair goes from a 3A to a 3C. So actually I might even have a 2C hair, because I have some hair, especially the gray ones, are coming in really straight and they don't always curl. But if they are clumped together with other hair that's curly, then it'll curl with it. So I have all different textures on my hair, and my hair really doesn't like cream stylers. My hair prefers more of a serum gel, like aloe vera type of styler, because cream stylers, my hair is low porosity, meaning the cream will not penetrate into my hair shaft, and so the cream just sits on top and it looks icky. And if I put a gel on, it straightens my hair and I look like I have spaghetti strings hanging from my head. So I use like Uncle Funky's Daughter, Camille Rose Curl Maker. I use more of an aloe vera based type of gel, and that really gives my curl bounce and hold. Another important tool is to sleep with a satin pillowcase. If you sleep on a regular cotton pillowcase, that cotton is going to pull all the moisture out of your hair, and your hair is going to be tangled, dry, and matted. So you always need to pull it back in a pineapple, and you always sleep on a satin pillowcase, and in the morning you just spritz it with a little water and fluff it and twirl it around, and you'll be good to go. So I look forward to doing some demos for you in the future. If you like this video, please subscribe, tell your friends about it, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, little ladybugs.